Pregnant?
You're not.
What?
No, you're not.
That was never my dream.
You think this is the girl that's gonna stop the Jovi waves?
Because everybody from Ukraine wants to come to America.
So dudes, welcome back to the #1 YouTube channel in the entire world. Today we are talking about Jovi and Yara from 9 Day Fiance because recently it has been exposed that they have a child together. That's right, Yara and Jovi have a daughter. So first and foremost, on behalf of everyone here at the Yourwetsock Corporation, we'd like to say congratulations to the lovely couple for having a daughter. Jovi, that pullout game weak, son, is weak! Where we last left off with this lovely couple, they had a fight because Jovi drank on the airplane and then he showed up and Yara was like, "You drink all the time, you are alcoholic," and Jovi's like, "No, I'm not, you're tripping." Now for this particular fight, I actually sided with Jovi. I don't think it's a big deal. A lot of people drink on flights. For a lot of people, it calms their nerves. Now that being said, Yara is a little PO'd because she took a pregnancy test and it turns out that she's pregnant. So she's going through a lot of emotion. She's already on edge, which I think is why she was as triggered as she was during this argument. Yeah. So since she already got knocked up by Jovi, she wants to tell her one true love that she is in fact pregnant, and she feels like the best time and place to do it is when she's getting a henna tattoo in New Orleans. So you guys grab your fruit snacks and grab your popcorn because we're gonna look at that scene right now.
After a miscarriage, it's not easy to talk about having a baby again. I always want to wait for a perfect moment to tell Jovi about news, but it's really hard for me to keep a secret.
Even though my job is really public, there's still things I like to keep private, like all the private times and story times that I've had with my dad, Nicolas Cage, but I do share all those on TikTok, so you guys should definitely go follow me on TikTok. How every girl wants their guy to act when they tell them that they're pregnant.
Stop. Stop. I'm gonna be a dad? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, babe, this is such great news. I'm so excited. Don't worry. I know you're scared right now. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna mature, and I'm gonna change a lot of things about myself, and we're gonna make this work and fix our problems because our priority one needs to be raising this kid together. And I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with you and raise our family, and this is such great news.
What?
Pregnant?
No, you're not.
What?
No, you're not.
Jovi goes on to say that if you were really pregnant, you would have told me by now. Well, you were away at work and it's not really something that's appropriate to tell someone over the phone. You know, you can still miscommunicate. I feel like face-to-face communication is the best, which is why she waited. She definitely should have done it in a private setting. She did it in a public setting. I'll agree with you there. But I highly doubt Yara, someone that already had a miscarriage, would lie about being pregnant. Also, I find it funny when dudes don't wear protection and then they get a girl pregnant and they're like, "Nani? Oh no! What? This is impossible. How did this happen?" Like, yo dog, if she's not on birth control and you're not rubbering up, this is the risk you take. And if you're not gonna take any precaution while having sex and you have a weak pullout game, this is a huge mistake. You have to make sure that your pullout game is rock solid in order for you to not get a girl knocked up. And obviously for Jovi, his pullout game needs some work.
Yesterday when I got home
Jovi,
from
I'm
work.
serious. You're not happy?
No, I'm happy. I don't believe you.
Jovi, my guy, this is a big deal and your reaction is very bad, okay? Like, I feel like any female would get mad and triggered at this kind of response when telling someone that they're pregnant.
You're not happy?
I mean, if it's true, yeah, of course I'm okay with it. It's no big deal. If you're telling me the truth, it's okay for me. You're here in America now. At least you're not in Ukraine, so...
So no big deal?
Yeah, I can be happy if it's true. I don't know if you tell me the truth or not.
Okay.
Oh, I don't care. You know, it's whatever. Listen, scrub, you need to channel your inner Jim Carrey and throw one of these at her. Next thing you know, Jovi quite literally makes Yara take the test in front of him, and turns out that she is in fact pregnant, and she wasn't lying about being pregnant. Who would have guessed it? After days and days and days of convincing Yara, she finally agreed to having a little small engagement party because Jovi and his mom were very insistent that they host some kind of get-together and don't necessarily need to call it a wedding party, but it is in fact a wedding party. And luckily enough, Jovi's father is in town. He has the same type of job as Jovi, so he's gone for long periods of time. He's in town, so right now Yara and him are going back to the swamp to meet dad. This is a good moment to talk about the Yourwetsock channel membership program, the #1 channel membership program on YouTube. By the way, you should cop some Yourwetsock merch because it is the softest and freshest merch currently on YouTube.
We're almost at home now. Are you excited to meet my dad?
Yeah, I'm excited to meet your dad.
You can tell right away that Yara is absolutely thrilled and really looking forward to meeting Jovi's father. Jovi says that he hasn't told the news to his parents that Yara is pregnant because he doesn't think it's an appropriate time and he should wait to tell them.
We get to have this little get together tonight, and I know you're not totally excited. I think we're gonna have fun tonight. Just a little A little dinner.
Well, yeah, Mom, she's not excited because she never wanted to do this, but you and Jovi were so insistent that now she's forced in an uncomfortable situation.
I was just, I was just don't want for we do a big party because my family is not here. I'm really happy that it's like you make it small party.
So Yara's made it very clear that she wants a small party, and at this moment Jovi's mom's like, right, because she actually invited a lot of people. There are hella people showing up to this party later, and she's like, I haven't been completely honest, but I invited a lot of people to this party. Let's just put ourselves in Yara's shoes really quick. Don't you think it's kind of a weird situation to walk into a room with 50 or 60 people that you don't know?
How you feel about living in New Orleans?
But honestly, I don't feel good. It's not where I can walk everywhere, and I've been a little bit scared and stuff.
There are some parts of New Orleans that you should not be walking around by yourself.
So from this we can tell the adjustment is not going great for Yara living in New Orleans. Just want to clarify, there is bad areas in every city in the world. It's not just New Orleans. There are places where girls probably should have walked alone everywhere in the world.
And I've seen pictures and I see the kind of type of clothes you wear. That's very dangerous, very dangerous.
Oh my God, what am I hearing? Jovi's dad is an incel confirmed. Are you serious? You're gonna bring up her outfits? You're gonna talk to this girl right now about her outfits and what she wears, and you find her outfits to be inappropriate? So it's on her if anything bad happens to her when she's walking the streets at night. It's because she wore something inappropriate. It's not because a lot of guys are creepy, right? It's her fault. I hate this statement so much. Jovi's dad seems like the kind of dude to where a news report could come out that a girl was raped and he'd be like, well, what was she wearing? I feel so bad for Yara because she is horrified that Jovi's father said this to her. She's just in shock.
They'll get the wrong impression real quick.
Jovi's dad goes on to say that from the pictures that he saw on Jovi's Facebook of Yara, she shows too much skin, at least more than he would like her to show. This is wildly inappropriate to say about your son's fiance, or even to your son's fiance's face, and you're a parent, and you would think with age comes maturity, but obviously that's not the case because this guy's a moron. Comment below and let me know what you guys think about this. I find it wildly inappropriate that he said this to Yara, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. I also think it's very weird that Jovi's mother did not say anything about this. Like, don't you find it also weird that your husband said this to your son's fiance? Yara goes on to say that she wears sexy clothes on the island, but she doesn't want people to be thinking dumb things about her. Basically just reiterating everything I said. We share the same mind on this. And then Jovi's dad says this.
Well, I just wanted to let you know, I don't know how it is in the Ukraine.
I'm sure you don't know what it's like in Ukraine because you've never left your swamp. Otherwise, you would learn things like class and manners and not saying anything like this to a young woman. But you didn't, and it came off very creepy, and now it's on TV. So, hats off to you.
I think I have a good taste, and if I would like to walk it like even naked on the street, I will do it. So I dress how I like.
Hey, we love to see it. Body positivity. Everyone's beautiful. Feel comfortable in your own skin. You're all gorgeous. Yeah, claps for Yara.
Did you ever think you'd be in America?
It was her dream before she got here, I think.
That was never my dream.
What, to come to America?
Yes, why do you think that was my dream?
Because everybody from Ukraine wants to come to America.
Oh, I'm cringing so hard right now. Oh yeah, Jovi, that's a good one. We haven't heard that before on the show. America is the best utopia and every other country's dog water. At this moment, Jovi's mother turns to her stupid husband and says,
a lot of Ukrainian women try to go after a guy from America so they can get over here.
Listen, Jovi's mom, you're not an expert on Eastern European women. I actually am myself, and so is my good friend David from 9 Day Fiancé. Both him and Greg Higgins have been in a relationship with Lana from 9 Day Fiancé, so we know everything there is to know about Ukrainian women.
Hey, Yourwetsock. One thing I know for sure about you is you are the reason God created the middle finger.
Damn, Lana, that low-key hurt my feelings a little bit.
After Jovi's mother explains to her husband that Ukrainian women just want to use Americans to come to the United States, she turns to Yara and says, am I right? And Yara says, well, I don't really like that because it's a stereotype about my country. That's kind of like me saying that all Americans are stupid. Bop, bop, bop. Let's go, hunty. I love the clapback, Yara. And to be fair, the only reason why there's a stereotype that Americans are stupid is because of people like Jovi's parents.
Jovi's parents, tell them a little bit about Ukrainian girls. That in Ukrainian girls is so much drinking and want to get to America. It's not true.
And while we're talking about this stereotype that all women want to come to America for a green card, where in America? Because there's about, what, 5 states that I would deem that would like rank nationally as great places to live. Meanwhile, majority of the states are pretty dog water, and I think we can all admit that.
So you said it wasn't your dream to come to America. So after y'all get married, do y'all plan to stay in America?
Honestly, yeah. It's hard to say, but I'm really not sure. For me, it would be nice to live somewhere like Budapest because it's so close to my mom.
And then when Jovi's parents hear this news, they are like outraged. They're like, oh my God, how can you take our baby away from us? Well, hold on a second, guys. It's a bit hypocritical because it's okay for them to live in the US and be close to your side of the family, but it's not okay for Yara to want to live by her side of the family and her mother, especially when she's pregnant. She wants help. You know, maybe a babushka's there to help her, you know, take care of the child. I don't think there's anything wrong with her wanting to live close to her family. Next thing you know, Jovi and his father leave to Dylan's house, one of Jovi's friends, because he feels like since Yara has been there in New Orleans, he has spent a lot of time with her. He hasn't spent a lot of time with his friends. So he wants to go and grill some shrimp on the barbecue. So let's look at that scene when Jovi meets up with his friends. They start clowning on him. Meanwhile, they're boiling some shrimp or some crawfish.
Yeah, doing some crawfish out in the patio.
Jovi explains that there's not a lot of stuff to do in Louisiana, so it's very normal for a bunch of bros to hang out, drink beer, and boil some seafood.
My dad and I are going to my buddy Dylan's house for a crawfish boil today. The food's not ready yet? Almost.
This ratio.
Next thing you know, all Jovi's friends start giving him some shit, saying that they never thought that him and Yara would last. One friend says, I give you 4 months. The other friend says, what's the maximum amount of time for you guys to be together to where she doesn't have to go back to where she came from? Oh, she's gonna say exactly that long on the dotted line. Honestly, Jovi gets a little butthurt that no one foresaw that him and Yara would stay together forever. And then meanwhile, his dad's there drinking. I find it kind of weird. Do you not have any friends around your own age, Dad? Could you guys imagine Jovi's dad as a wingman? You're talking to a bunch of girls. Next thing you know, he walks up. What's up with that outfit? Dressing like a whore.
Oh, you know, my friends are giving me a hard time. They're like, oh, this isn't gonna last. You're not gonna make it more than 6 months. And the whole time I'm thinking in my head, none of y'all know right now, but she's pregnant, so.
Well, the joke's on you guys making fun of me thinking it's not gonna last because I actually knocked her up. So now she has to stay with me. She can still leave you. Just because you get a girl pregnant does not mean that that girl has to stay with you forever. And for all the women out there, I just want to say, you deserve a guy or girl that respects you. You deserve a partner that treats you good and the way you want to be treated. And you shouldn't feel trapped just because you have a kid with somebody to stay with that person. You shouldn't put up with any bullshit. Respect yourself. And you know what? If that guy doesn't want to be the father or the husband that you deserve, you got to go find one for yourself.
When they find out Yara's pregnant, they're gonna be like, I told you this was gonna happen.
You think this is the girl that's gonna stop the Jovi ways?
What do you mean, Jovi ways?
The Jovi ways.
So they start talking about the Jovi ways, and Jovi's father says strip clubs, and then the other friend says throwing napkins in the club. So like being in your 20s, bro, like I don't know, they're really hyping this up like Jovi's this party animal and he's like this badass wild horse that Yara has somehow managed to tame. And I feel like we're all just looking at each other and we're like, where? Next thing you know, we get Jovi's friends talking about him and they say the Jovi ways, how do I put this? They're eccentric. They both talk and act like virgins that have never touched a girl's boobs before. So I feel like they're not the best people to offer advice about anything, actually.
These look like the kids that report me in League of Legends when I rip bad words in all chat. Also, Tyler, stop dodging my challenges for a 1v1 your dog water.
You meet Yara?
Yeah, I did.
You did? You liked it?
So,
Well, from the silence, I'm guessing Dad didn't like Yara at all, and he makes it pretty clear to Jovi's friends. What's that old saying, don't wash your dirty laundry on the street? Big yikers.
Tell us how you really feel, Monty.
Because, in my opinion, I think she wants to live in another country besides the United States.
This is my favorite part of the entire scene. So they start talking about the possibilities of Jovi moving to another country, saying that Yara doesn't really like it here, she wants to move. His friends say you can't do this if you move out of the country, and then the other friend says they don't have this in Ukraine, I can tell you that. Okay, how do I say this in a nice way? Because Jovi's friends, I have a feeling that they're inbred because they're not very intelligent. So let me break this down for you guys. Hey, inbred virgins, they have boiled seafood everywhere in the world. Okay, they have boiled seafood. They have peel and eat shrimp in Ukraine. You can actually get this in Ukraine. And most likely, it's gonna taste better than your unseasoned dog water trip. After boiling some crawfish with the bros, Jovi and Yara go to their engagement party. They walk up the stairs. They look great. The outfits are on fleek. Next thing you know, they are greeted by 50 to 60 people cheering. Yay, the lovely couple. Oh my God. I just want to say real quick, Yara, love the style points you're going for. Way to stick it to Jovi's dad by dressing up. Look at Jovi's dad's shirt. It's not even ironed. Don't you have any pride in the way you dress, you hillbilly? But hey, it wouldn't be the first time a guy on the show projected his insecurity onto a female in order to put her down and make her feel like she can't be confident in what she's wearing and the way she acts.
Yara looks low-key bewildered at the fact that there's so many people there. She says that Jovi's mom said it would be a small party, but there is a lot of people here. Yara goes on to say that at least Jovi's mom makes her feel better, and oh no, Gossip Girl's at the party. Don't tell her any secrets. Meanwhile, Jovi makes Yara feel sad.
Jovi's mom, we don't want it to feel like a wedding. Next thing you know, she makes it feel like a wedding because she calls out the couple to have their own private dance in front of everyone at the party.
Hey y'all, come gather around for Jovi and Yara to dance.
While these lovers are dancing, Jovi keeps trying to put his hand on Yara's butt, and she is like outraged by this because she's actually getting embarrassed in front of all these people that are strangers to her. Mind you, Jovi feels very comfortable in this setting because I'm sure all his family and friends have seen him drunk all the time. Jovi's mom, they're really in love. Yara, I hate you. I think my favorite Yara insult is pay attention, you bitch. I find that really funny. I thought this whole scene was pretty funny. One thing that baffles me about this couple is that Yara constantly says that Jovi doesn't respect me, he doesn't treat me the way I should be treated, he doesn't take me seriously. Then why are you still with him, bro?
Because everybody from Ukraine wants to come to America.
Let's take a look at the most recent episode of 9 Day Fiancé where Yara and Jovi tells his parents that she is pregnant, then Jovi ignores her at their engagement party and Yara has a meltdown. My nipples are so hard right now for this drama. Roll the clip, Greg Higgins.
She's pregnant.
No.
No.
Really?
She seems a lot more happy than you. Just looking like.
Honestly, Jovi's mom seems pretty hypey. I think this is an overall pretty good response. I think she's more hyped to be a grandmother, but even so, we love positive vibes. On the last episode of 9 Day Fiancé, Brandon and Julia had a pregnancy scare, and Brandon's parents did not react the same way that Jovi's parents did. So, yeah, that's the tea.
But is that something y'all wanted? I mean, did y'all
We were not planning for this to happen so soon.
Don't be a fool, protect your tool, and stay in school. Don't do drugs, kids. I mean, except for like weed. Jovi's mom says she's super pumped about the situation. She's so happy for him and she wants to tell everybody it's the best news of the night. Yeah, maybe don't tell everybody. Jovi's mom goes on to say that she knows Yara had some issues the first time, especially with the miscarriage. So then Jovi and his parents talk about keeping this a secret, and then Yara chimes in and says something funny like, well, yeah, I want to have a glass of champagne. I don't want everybody to judge me. If they know I'm pregnant, then they'll judge me.
I'm glad that we told Jovi's mom and dad about pregnancy because I think they're happy. It looks like they're happy.
Speaking of happy, I moved to Hawaii recently, so mahalo, dude. If you see me shredding the gnar on my Bombora, show me some love. Follow me on Instagram because I'm going to start posting vibey videos on the daily. This weekend, my Yourwetsock disciples, we are going on a field trip to the zoo, and God, I hope they have red pandas because they are just the cutest, aren't they?
Hope everything works out.
It will.
You too.
Thank you. You can call me daughter, man.
Daughter? Already?
Yo, Yara's got jokes, you guys. This is the first time that I've actually seen them have fun and seem like they're having a lovely conversation, or a conversation that you would expect a couple that's engaged to have, and I feel like everyone's getting along. This is good vibes. All they need to do is take this moment right here and keep this moment the entire night. I don't know if it's going to happen, but let's find out together as a family if it does happen or not.
Now that I see her finally smiling, finally being happy, I need this to continue. Hopefully we could just put everything behind us and just have a fun night.
Okay, forget everything I just said. This is not a send fest with the bros where you drink a bunch of Miller Lite and get pissed with the homies. You're not at a crawfish boil right now. You need to accompany your fiance because she doesn't know any of these people. For example, you got this stranger right here saying, Jovi's a good guy. Turn into a good man. I've known Jovi forever. He's a good guy. You got a good guy by your side. Meanwhile, Yara looks around. Jovi's not there. He's getting drunk with his family and friends. How annoying is it to have conversations with people that are gassing up your fiance and you look around and he's not there, he's ignoring you? Like, obviously Yara's gonna get triggered by this and this is gonna turn into a fight. I already know what's gonna happen.
I told him 10 times, you need to be with me. This is about us. He do whatever he wants. I know how much I deserve and why I need that. I don't need that.
Yara, I see where you're coming from, but I think this is like too much of a reoccurring theme. Is Yara feels like Jovi is not good enough or he's not measuring up as the man that she deserves. And I get it. I mean, a lot of people like Yara. She goes for this theme of like, I'm an independent woman. I don't need anybody. I don't need to listen to anyone. I do whatever I want whenever I want to do it. Here's the problem though. If you respect yourself, you would have already left this relationship.
Why do you look so upset tonight?
I'm just angry because I don't like when Joey is drinking always, and especially now.
You should respect the fact that it's your night, and if you didn't want him to get drunk tonight, then you shouldn't be getting drunk tonight.
DLC, this is illegal. Usually the Americans only side with the Americans. What is happening? Do you guys watch my videos? I have a lot of theories about this. I think they watch my videos. I think they're subscribed. I think they're channel members. I think I should replace Sean, the host. I think I'm better than her in every way.
Joey, he just have a good time and he don't care how I feel. There's Joey.
You're lost, so lost. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. The dog water thing from Fortnite is so annoying.
Boxed you, dog water, 0 earns, 0 PR, you have no earnings, no wage earnings, you're free.
Jovi and Yara take this conversation outside where they exchange some very hurtful words for each other.
Yara, where's the party going? Are you having fun or not?
Did you have fun, Jovi?
I had fun.
Oh, Joey had fun because this was party for Joey to meet them friends and drink with them together. Because that's what Joey did. Even your friends comes to me and say, this is party for who? For you and Jovi or just for Jovi's drinking?
Dang, Yara's really laid it on thick for Jovi. She's giving him the 2-piece and the soda right now. I agree you should have accompanied Yara more. However, it's perfectly normal to drink at your engagement party.
When you get married, there's the stuff when you need to care about me. And when you have kids, you will need to care about your kids too. And not just about you and about your alcohol.
From this clip, I think we're all gathering that Jovi is not ready to be a father or a husband, and Yara does not know how to handle the situation. So this is just a very bad situation they found themselves in. Should have rubbered up and pulled out, man.
All jokes aside, I hope this dog water couple can work on their relationship, not just for their sake, but for the sake of their child. Wow, that almost brought a tear to my eye or something. I am so deep. Let me know what you guys think about this couple in the comments below. Comment below, subscribe, let me know, follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.